everyone, this is Deborah. How's everybody today? Today we're going to talk about, do you have a voice? When you no longer can express your ideals or your opinion or your side of the story, you no longer have a voice, you don't have a relationship. And it's time to rethink everything you know. Dating over 60 or over 50 is very hard. I did it, and very rarely did I want a second date, because it is bizarre out there. When you've been married for a very long time and you go back out there, the first thing I missed with my spouse is his smell, because I think that's what is a sexual attractant to in a relationship. It's the way your partner smells. But now that he's been with a lot of other women, he doesn't smell the same, and he's not attractive to me anymore, if you can understand what I'm saying. It's all about the scent. Yeah, I miss that. And I also miss this. These are the only two things I miss, right? And that is having someone to talk to at the end of your day. Having somebody that will listen to you if you ran a red light, or if you saw a cute dog. You know, if you have no one to talk to at the end of the day. And I don't have any pets. I've always been surrounded by pets my whole life. The best part of my life, besides having children, it's not so much good now because they're adult children, and you know, that's a whole different ball game. But best part of my life was with my dog Elvis. Let me tell you about Elvis. Elvis was a miniature long-haired dachshund, black and tan. I've talked about it many times on my channel, but he was a character. I bought him at the Melbourne Mall for $550, and that was like an insane amount of money in the early 90s to spend on a dog. But something clicked with me when I asked them to get him out of the cage. He was running around like a crazy dog. And then when I held him to my chest, he just got real still. And I actually got on the phone and told my husband, I want this dog. He said, no way, we're going to spend that. Well, a couple hours later, Elvis showed up. I wanted to give him a very important name. And of course, Elvis was it. His name was Elvis Presley. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. Okay, it's #1 at the box office. Forget Tom Cruise, honey. Nobody could beat the king. But Elvis was a famous soccer player. This dog was actually on the field with little kids playing soccer, and he was keeping up with them. He was an amazing dog, very smart. And I don't know if you all have ever had a pet that did this, but when he would see me getting ready, he had about an hour, you know, to notice that. He would start limping on his paw. And then I would feel sorry for him. And then I'd put him in the car, and he went everywhere with me. And sometimes he'd get under the car, and he wouldn't let me leave until I like fished him out. And then I knew I had to bring him. But he was a beautiful dog, and I got him a wife, and they got married. And I should put a picture on here of their wedding pre-engagement. And I do remember the one night he got lucky. I could tell, you know, because, you know, when you get lucky, you got that look. Well, he had the look. And 60 some days later, they had the most precious 4 little miniature dachshunds. And, yeah. And let's see, Elvis was a character. He was a mouser. He could catch flies in midair. He once got trapped at Wintergreen Ski Resort when I lived there, my winter home. He got trapped in this big hole. The fire department had come, but by the time they showed up, he was out. I also had a pet rabbit named Hugh Hefner, and rabbits would get loose. My rabbit would get loose and dig tunnels into the neighbor's yard. And dachshunds are bred to hunt badgers, and their diaphragm and everything is built so that they can breathe for long periods of time in tight quarters. And he could go into that rabbit's hole, and I thought he was just going to die. I would have to like get my son to go dig and make sure that he could get out. But dachshunds also hunt, what are those varmints that makes the holes? The voles and the moles, yes. Elvis had another generation, had 2 generations. Yeah, he lived for 16 years. He slept with me every night. The best part of my life, hands down. And you never get over the death of a dog. Now, I made one mistake with Elvis. I had to put him down because he had a seizure. He was on this special medicine that was illegal in the U.S., but it was an experimental drug because he had Cushing's and something else. And he started having seizures, and all of his organs failed, and I could not be there. But I've since found out that your dog knows. I should have been there when they euthanized him. That's my only regret. Yeah, that's my only regret, that I wasn't there. So please, be there for your animals. That's one reason why my daughter was so depressed in January when I had to fly to Key West. She had to put down two of Elvis's grandchildren within 2 weeks of each other, and she was beside herself with grief. Yeah, so it may be time for me to get another dog. I think with the way the airlines are and the mass confusion at airports, and I was in the middle of that when back in April. I don't think I'll be flying for a while. But yeah, always be there for your pets, even when they're having to be euthanized, people. And I think losing a dog is no different than losing a child. I really don't think there is. Now, I've had a very severe cat problem, but I am now becoming attached to them. I got this big turkey pan of water, and I'm now giving them water, and who knows, I might build an outside litter pan for all 20 of them. Who knows? All right, thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to me and you won't miss what's going to happen tomorrow. All right, everybody, bye.